Teacher Evelyn, and I wanted to give you an update. If you haven't already seen my former videos, I'll get you up to speed. I recently got my first ever one apple review, and about a week or so ago, I had a 3 apple review that made me cry. And VIP Kid has handled this justly. One of them was undeserved and was invalidated. The other one, some of the things the parents said were a bit cruel, but other things were valid points. And VIP Kid did not invalidate it. So let's talk about it. First is the most recent, my 1 apple review. I wasn't even offended and I wasn't even hurt because nothing she said in her review was actually true. She called me a narcissist. That's not true. She said that the courseware wasn't good or the sound wasn't good. I don't have control of that. And basically she had no valid points. She clicked that I had a reward system issue. My reward system was fine. She said I had a patience issue. My patience was fine. So this was invalidated, and I'll read it to you. It says, "Dear teacher, based upon the video playback from your class, it appears that the parent feedback given was inaccurate and has since been invalidated. Additionally, just in case you may find it helpful, there are a few supplementary materials prepared by other teachers in the community, and there's a link that if I want to check out some resources." But for my 3 apple, the parent basically did not like my teaching style, but she had a couple of complaints that were valid. There was a blank slide. That's not required. It's just if you have extra time. And I used it to review some of the letters from the lesson, which was like F, G, H, I, and the student started writing A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And I didn't correct her because we were towards the end of class. It's not a required slide, and she wrote some letters. It's whatevs. Sometimes my students don't even write letters, and I don't force them to. But they thought that that was a valid point, and her other complaint that they thought was valid was that I was like searching for, I spent too much time grabbing my props during the class, and so they mentioned that. So this is what they wrote. "Dear teacher, based upon the video playback from your class, it appears that the parent feedback given was valid. We found that you used a secondary reward system," which was one of her complaints, but it wasn't validated, "and you were active. Please keep it up. However, we also found that you did not give clear instructions to the student. For example, on slide 27, the one that's not required, but they didn't say that, on slide 27, you just kept writing letters without giving an instruction to the student. Then the student and you wrote different letters. Parents expected you could give a clear instruction when the student did not know what to do next. We also found that you used a lot of props, which were good. However, you spent some time looking for props around you. That made you look away from the camera frequently. This behavior might be interpreted as lacking of patience or not well prepared. Some teachers will prepare all of the props in a fixed area in order to find it easily and accurately. Parents expect teachers to maintain full focus on their child to support their learning process. Additionally, additionally, just in case you may find it helpful, there are a few supplementary resources. Here are the links. Okay, so I think that VIP Kid handled this correctly. They pointed out the things I did well, and they pointed out the things I could improve on. I feel like whoever reviewed these 2 things, they handled this situation justly. So once again, I applaud VIP Kid. Thank you for not being biased and just saying, because this is a paying customer, we do this, or because of this, we do this. They actually watched the playback, took notes, gave me the information, and said whether it was valid or invalid. They acknowledged that maybe some of what the parent was saying wasn't true, but some of it was accurate and I could improve, so it's not invalidated. So I feel like VIP Kid handled that situation well. Since you guys have watched my videos about my 3 apples and my 1 apple, I wanted to give you guys that update so that you know what's going on. Obviously, I had requested that the note from the 1 apple be removed. That almost never happens. I've only ever once heard of a situation where the note was removed from the profile, but basically I'll keep getting nice notes from parents in the future and it will get buried in the bottom of the pile and nobody will scroll that far down to see that somebody was a jerk once. Oh well. Alright, I hope this video was helpful for you. Happy teaching. Bye!